there's any other potions I'd like to have for the Wall of Flesh fight. Looks like I've got a good start here. Because I think these all take fish, so I wouldn't be able to get those anyway. That looks pretty good. I'm also having trouble. I'm still setting my stream up because I got up late today. Having trouble getting chat open. So, actually, give me a moment to fix that. Seems that worked. Let me check. Okay. Should be good on chat now, I think. Alright, I think we're good to go. For some reason, Chatty is just not working at all. Okay, I did eventually finally get my stuff back yesterday. I was working on it like a good portion of the day yesterday, actually. And just kind of like getting myself all set up again to do this fight properly. So I think I'm pretty much good to go. Just kind of... I got another water leaf. I could make another obsidian skin potion, but I do have 5, so I think I'm gonna just save the rest of these materials for now. I think one of my goals for today I want to do is increase the size of my little potion farm here, because I've hardly got anything, and I really need to get on making potions if I'm going to be in hard mode, so I'll probably work on that today after, assuming I can beat Wall of Flesh. I think I'm prepared. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head down there. I decided to play it safe. I would just put anything that I don't really need on me at the moment in this piggy bank. That way if I die, I won't actually drop these items. So if I do need the items, I'll take them out. But anything I'm not using, I'm going to just put in here. And then just try to be careful. Go down there. And I still have about a third of the platform to build, because I decided with the way things were going yesterday, excuse me, I do actually want to build a platform all the way across the world, which is going to take a bit, but I think it'll be worth it. It'll just make it a lot safer down there. And like I said, I've already got like 2/3 of it done, so I was like, well, might as well finish it off. And then I think we should be in pretty good shape for Wall of Flesh. I am still a little concerned about my money, just because hard mode is expensive, and I think I have like 60 gold or something, which is not terrible, but that's gonna go fast, so we'll see what happens with that. But because I do worry about, I am gonna need to get the contaminator and fuel for that if I want to, you know, stop the spread of things, but that is pricey. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but at least the trade-off there is should be making more money in hard mode. So I came back for something, but now I can't remember what I came back for. Must not have been anything too important. Oh, I did though. I don't think that I have anything that can combine, but I did want to check if my accessories could combine before I leave, just in case. Oh yeah, and I wanted to test something too. Okay, control, shift. Whoops. I have accidentally deleted stuff trying to put it in the piggy bank, and I wanted to see if it was just me. I must have just hit control. If you hit control or control left click, it trashes it. If you hit shift left click, it puts it in the chest. So a couple times I've accidentally deleted items when I meant to just put them away, and it seems to always happen when I'm using the piggy bank. I don't know why. Maybe it just tricks my brain for some reason, but I just need to be really careful with that. So, increases mana, slowly regen life. Oh, I don't think I care for this. Increases mana and slowly regenerates life, but when you combine them, it increases mana instead of life regen. Yeah, I don't like that. I feel like it should still regenerate life. Yeah, I need to actually mess with the chat again for a moment. Okay. Hopefully I've got enough, actually, now that I think about it, yeah, hopefully I've got enough platforms, but I'm actually going to start from this side because it's a straight shot down. I made another entrance to the right yesterday because I kept going this way, and I kept dying. It was just not going well. So I was like, you know what? I think I died pretty close to the edge of the world, so I'm just gonna dig like straight down closer to the right. And it actually worked out really well. My luck did finally turn around for a moment. And I happened to, because I couldn't see on the map, I was trying to see down below me, and I thought, well, if I can see where I've explored to, then I'll know where I died, because I haven't been all the way to the right, underground. Unfortunately, I couldn't see that far down, and I forgot that you can press N, and you can see this big map, which actually is messed up at the moment. It should be showing more, but I can fix that in a bit. Anyway, I guessed about where I died, and I was very, very close. So once I did that, I actually got my stuff back pretty easily. And then from there, it was easy to just kind of like go to the other spot that I died, because I died a couple times. Get that stuff back. So that was really nice. Yeah. And then I went ahead and started building the platform coming from the right side. So now I just kind of have to connect them in the middle, which again is like about a third of what I've already done. So might take a bit, but I think it's going to be worth it, because I'm going to want to explore down here anyway at some point. So it's certainly not going to hurt to have just a big platform for whenever I come down here, not just when I fight Wall of Flesh. I've also been cleaning up the tombstones because I like to do that anyway, just because it looks nicer. But apparently, Andy and I were playing just a little bit the other day, and turns out they have added a monster, and it's a ghost. And if you have, I guess if you have too many gravestones, I don't think it took many, then you technically create a new biome called a graveyard. There's one right now, because they can also just spawn down here. That's really funny that there's one right here. But these ghosts will spawn if you have too many tombstones around, and they can go through walls. So it's like, normally you can AFK pretty safely, at least if you're in easy mode, because hard mode does also have some monsters that can go through walls, but apparently they only spawn down here and in a graveyard biome, so you gotta keep your tombstones cleaned up if you don't want to see any ghosts, which just is very interesting. Because we were talking about, we didn't really care for it, thinking it was just, we didn't realize there was a graveyard biome that spawned them. We thought it was just kind of randomly happening, and it's like, well, that's unfortunate because now you can't really AFK, but seems so far at least that you still can pretty safely AFK, with some exceptions, but yeah. Also, I have this flame lash, which I believe I got in a dungeon, and this thing is great for down here because it does a lot of damage. And I got a godly one, of course, because for some reason this game has been giving me all kinds of godly weapons. I think it must have something to do with having a master world. It certainly seems like they've made it just based on the things I've gotten, because I also have this godly blue moon. I have at least one other godly weapon. I'm guessing if you use a master world, maybe they up your chances of getting a better weapon. It sure seems that way, or else I'm extremely lucky. But this thing is great. It does 41 damage, and it has a very long range, and it, as you can see, it you don't even really have to aim it. It just kind of does its thing. It's really great. So just kind of been keeping that on me for safety down here, so I can build my platform in peace. And I did also manage to get a little bit of obsidian and a bunch of fire blossoms, which is nice. So I'm able to... I'm going to try to catch one of these. Oh, you can? Okay. Alright. So they're not exactly friendly, but they don't really go after you either. That's interesting. Let's see. Actually, I should start from this end because I want to make sure all these buildings are out of the way, or I could get stuck and that would not be good. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying, but I've been talking quite a bit, so probably wasn't important. Anyway, this thing is great, and it's been very helpful. Probably be using it quite a bit, even into hard mode, unless I get something to replace it. It's just so easy. I can just run through and just shoot. Didn't even know that thing was there, and it killed it for me. Oh, I remember what I was going to do when I was back home. I was going to check, see if the druid had that purification powder. I believe she sells it, and there's an NPC you can get down here after you fight Wall of Flesh, but it's no big deal. I can deal with that some other time. I don't know if she does have it. I don't know if that's the kind of thing that, like, there's requirements. So yeah, any building that is above the level here of my path has to come down, because I don't want to get stuck. Probably something like this high up is okay, but I just don't want to take any chances. careful because some of these buildings, this one isn't, but some of them are made out of hellstone brick, which does hurt me if I step on it. And I was gonna say, I hope I can get that because I will be needing that too. I wasn't sure if this pickaxe could mine it, but I was pretty sure that, like, I mean, if it can mine hellstone, it probably could mine that, but you never know. I guess I could use bombs for this, but it still wouldn't get everything, so I have to go clean back up anyway. And this way I'll get a little extra loot. I will come down here at some point. Try to clear this place out. Just love this thing. It's just, if anything's around, I can just shoot wildly and it just takes care of it. It's great. Because it can be frustrating down here when you're trying to build or explore. It's like, you know, you click something and then you kill an enemy. You click something, you kill an enemy. You move a step, you kill an enemy. There's just so much going on down here. It's kind of like with the soul eaters. It's like by the time you kill one, another one shows up kind of thing. Except everything's a lot more dangerous down here. And everything is on fire. Even the ground is not safe. Hopefully there's not too many buildings, but I don't remember there being a ton in the way when I came through here yesterday. This little bit of lava, I'm gonna try to drain it a little bit here. Definitely don't want that in the way. How am I going to deal with this? I guess I'm going to have to go down a little bit. Be very careful here. How do I want to deal with this? I think I'm just going to put blocks just up a little bit, because it's going to be a little tricky to drain that. So we'll just do this. Doesn't matter if it's all even as long as there's not too many like gaps or like too many tall steps or anything like that would be kind of troublesome, but anything like that should be fine. Honestly, I could probably do it the way that it is now, especially based on how well it was going yesterday until I did die, but again, I just want to be extra careful because it did take me quite a bit of work to eventually get my stuff back. When I was running low on gear, it was interesting. I've never really run into it trying to get my stuff back where I was actually running out of like gear and weapons to the point that I was, if I didn't get it when I did, basically I would have had to go down and mine like better or just to be able to get my gear that I already had back. So luckily I didn't have to wind up doing that, but just being extra cautious now so I don't have to deal with that in the future. Hopefully not. Because again, like going into hard mode, like they don't call it hard mode for no reason, so if I got myself in a similar situation, it would not go well, I think. But fortunately, I'm crossing my fingers and knocking on wood as I say this, but Unfortunately, it really just seems to be... The big problem is that I was, like, here down in hell. Because anything up top is usually pretty okay, like, safe enough that you can at least kind of run in, run out, get your stuff back. Maybe hell in, like, the dungeon. And the lizard dungeon would also not be fun, but still, I feel like hell is the worst of all of them. But then again, it's like by the time I do get to hard mode, I would hope that... Well, I mean, I'm gonna be in hard mode soon if everything works out, but I mean, like, really into it, like, better gear, stuff like that. Hopefully I'll have a better setup by then, and I won't have to worry too much about that anyway. Hopefully. Saw a few paintings coming through that I would like to get. Like that one down there is pretty nice. We can leave this how it is. The lava makes me a little nervous, but at the same time, I did manage to make five obsidian skin potions, which last for I think 8 or 10 minutes. I want to say 8. So normally this would make me a little nervous, but as long as I don't let those run out, it should be okay. I do need to be careful not to fall in here, so maybe I actually should. I don't know if I brought the water walking potion with me. I think I had one left. And I think I actually did leave it back at home, but that probably would have been smart to bring just in case I do fall. Then I wouldn't have to deal with trying to get back out of the lava, but we'll see. We will see. I suppose I could leave this, but I think if I'm going to leave this, I want to at least make this a solid block so I don't get stuck in there. I just don't want any risk of getting stuck. Everything else I think I'm pretty prepared for. Gosh, the range on that is so good. This place I'm gonna have to mine a decent bit away from here. probably just dump it in my piggy bank. I was thinking about getting the safe to deal with it, but then I realized like I could just use the piggy bank. And the safe is like 20 gold versus the piggy bank, which is I think like 1 gold or like 1 gold, 80 silver or something like that. So it's nice that I have that option. Forgot about that at first. I got hot dogs, nice. Didn't it just say I got some kind of potion, or maybe I got healing potion? Able to sell a decent bit of stuff I've gotten here, make some money. Like, I think this is the 3rd one of these books I've gotten, and the Hell Forges I think sell for a gold or 2 apiece. I really need one of those. I thought that was a shirt for a second. It's like, wait a minute. Oh, gotta be careful. He's got a voodoo doll. Luckily, he's in a pretty good spot. As long as I'm careful and don't let him get away. Give me that. Give me that. I'm trying to cause trouble again. How close am I getting? Oh yeah, I need to, the map often, like, on the little map and on the big map, sometimes it just is weird, and it doesn't load everything, so in the past, I would just save and exit and log into the game, but then I was thinking, you know, if I die, I can't do that because then I'll lose my stuff. Then Andy suggested that I just, if you go windowed and you go back into full screen, hopefully that didn't mess up the stream. I don't think it did. It has the same effect, and then it fixes, and you can see everything. So you can see I have quite a ways to go. Here's where this one ends. Here's where I need to get to. But we're getting there. I guess I've done about maybe like a third of the third. Oh gosh, so many voodoo dolls today. Okay, but yeah, I think I've maybe done about a third of the third that I said I needed to do. So I guess a ninth of the world, or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I never do. It's being a little wonky again. I don't know why it sometimes, like, just doesn't want to cooperate. I don't want stairs. There we go. Maybe I just need to get a little bit of the platform started and it won't do that. Luckily these little lava falls and the dripping lava don't hurt you. There has to be a certain amount before it does. So that's really convenient too. I actually forgot. I want to go grab my mouse pad and my notes real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, my mouse was feeling a little wonky there and I forgot I didn't actually grab the mouse pad or anything. What was that noise? Oh, I was purposely trying to not step on that. Let's empty some stuff here. I think I need any of that stuff. I don't think. Not at the moment. Big building. I hear you. Morning off. Welcome back. Happy Tuesday to you. I think it's Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Found the lazy gnome yesterday, got the special workbench. Ooh. I haven't come across a lazy gnome I've come across. Oh, you mean... It took me a moment. I thought you were saying there was actually a thing called like a lazy gnome. I like that. Well, congrats. It's always an exciting thing to get. I was very excited when I finally got mine. Building my safety plank. How's it going in there? Good. Were you looking for your little date that you wrote down?
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate, but maybe you'll come across it. That'd be nice. Very curious. Thank you. Gosh, there's so many of these little demon guys. No, of course I don't mind you saying. I'm glad to know. I actually, can you hear me at all though? Like, can you hear what I'm saying right now? I'll wait in here. But if you can hear me, no, I didn't kill the wall of flesh yet. That's actually what I'm dealing with right now. Okay, I'm gonna put the volume to the max. Yeah, I was wondering about that because I checked my stream yesterday, which I couldn't get to, I highlight all of them, all my past broadcasts, and I couldn't get it to highlight, so something's like busted on it, but I couldn't hear it. I had everything maxed out, like volume maxed on the video and on my computer, and I couldn't hear myself like hardly at all. So it's, I didn't mean to kill that. I can maybe do something about it in a moment. Maybe I can switch over to the other one. Or actually, I can try to boost it some more. Let me see if that helps. Do that real quick. Recording. Not that I recall, but that's a good guess. Let's see. Actually, apparently this is as much as I can boost it, but actually, give me just a minute and maybe I can deal with this real quick. But no, that's actually what I'm working on right now, is getting set up to build the wall of flesh. Yeah, give me just like 1 minute. I'll be right back. I think I had it all the way up and then you had me boost it, and then I boosted it more, which I could only boost it.
Let me,
yeah. But yeah, I haven't boosted it in OBS.
You say you have it boosted in OBS?
I haven't.
Oh,
I've
okay.
boosted it on the desktop.
Just try that. Did you see what I did there in terms of that color?
I think so, yeah.
So just here, advanced, and that guy right there, just keep going up until everything's happy.
Thank you.
If that's not a solution that you want, but you can bring it in here. You should be able to do it live, like we tested.
Yeah.
So I would just need to help you mount it, but that should do it just the same too.
you. Alright, I don't know if this is any better, but hopefully you can hear me better now. Let's see. Yeah, Twitch just can't handle it. Hopefully this is better. If not, I can boost it more, but, Little Saint Agnes and the Burning Train. I'm not familiar with that reference. As far as the Wall of Flesh, I tried to fight it yesterday. Basically what happened was... Sounds better? Good, thank you. Yeah, this is the setup. I have like a second setup here. And I have a different microphone, which is not as good. And it's just apparently very quiet. And I just kind of was in a rush. Well, I was in a rush today, but I was in a rush when I set it up as well. Thank you for letting me know, and thank you for letting me know it's better now. But yeah, Wall of Flesh, just, I was fighting it, or I was planning on fighting it yesterday. I was building my little platform, and then one of those demons showed up with the voodoo doll, and I was trying to be careful, but I still managed to kill him over lava. So Wall of Flesh spawned, and I wasn't ready for it. A Sting song? Okay, no wonder. I'm not familiar with the music of Sting. But yeah, basically I was like at the end of my, I was building like out this way, expecting him to spawn on the right, and I would run this way, but of course he spawned like right here. So I was having to fight him with no ramp or anything. It went very poorly. Well, actually it was going very well. I got him very close to dead. I was apparently quite close to the end of the other edge of the world though, which it felt like I was getting close, and then sure enough when I got my stuff yesterday I was quite close, but I don't actually know exactly what got me. I'd have to go back and watch the stream, but I either because I found an item that gives me 7 seconds of lava immunity, which now that I think about it, I think I must have lost. I must not have gotten that back when I got my stuff, but either the timer ran out and the lava got me, or maybe he touched me, because if you touch actual, like, I think if you touch the little things that stick out, you're okay, but if you actually touch Wall of Flesh itself, you instantly die. So I don't know if it was that, I don't know if I got crushed, but something killed me, unfortunately, like right before I was pretty dang close to killing him. And then I had a lot of trouble getting my stuff back. But luckily I did eventually get it back, so now I'm just kind of setting everything up again, and I feel very confident now. Like, if I got him that close and I didn't have my ramp thing, then I feel like having my ramp, I should be, knock on wood, good to go. I am a little nervous though. The song was used in my radio station in my country when they have technical difficulties. I bet you heard a lot of that. I don't know that I've ever been listening to the radio and they had technical difficulties. I don't know that that's something I've ever heard. Hey, be nice. Yeah, I forgot. I guess I didn't get my little... Oh, yes, I did. So this thing is nice. I was wondering about it, and it does work. So the demonic hell cart, equipable. You don't even have to be, like, in the hell cart. I forget what the hotkey is, because I think I have it set to something else. But, like right now, I believe if I fall in the lava, I feel confident enough to test it. Okay, I'm wrong. But I thought that the deal was, that even if you weren't in the actual cart, that it would give you immunity. I'm pretty sure yesterday I had some kind of lava immunity though, so I don't know what was going on with that. Because if this wasn't doing it, I definitely didn't have any potion at that time. So I take it back. Also built GPS, getting closer to cell phone. I sent them an email years ago asking for the title of the song. It's a typical background song. Nice. Did they get back to you? I'm guessing maybe they did if you know the name of it now. Or did you just figure it out yourself? I was just having a lot of bad luck yesterday, because like I said, like, it's like the game was giving me bad luck, and then, I mean, not to oh gosh, this is dangerous. Not to discount, I need to get him somewhere safe. What am I trying to say here? Gosh, I don't know what the knockback. Phew, okay, that was close. Yeah, it's like the actual game itself was like giving me trouble. And then when I was trying to get my stuff back, my mouse and keyboard, like the USB kept just going out, and so I couldn't use my mouse and keyboard. I kept having to mess with that, and then when I tried to highlight the stream, it wouldn't highlight. It's just like nothing wanted me to get that done yesterday. It was kind of funny. But then, actually, when I went down to get my stuff off stream, I had a lot of good luck. Like on the way down, I found some really helpful potions, and I finally got a magic mirror on the way down. I think I got like 3 of them. So that was nice. My luck did eventually turn around. But the game was just not having it yesterday morning. I wrote to customer support of the radio. I bet. I don't think I've ever done anything like that. That's pretty cool. It's nice that they answered you, because I feel like they could have just easily been like, I don't have time for this or something. That reminds me of Andy actually has a note from Nintendo. When he was a kid, he wrote to them. I don't remember what game, but he was like having an issue with the game or something, and he wrote to them, and they wrote him a nice little letter back and actually like explained how to get through that part of the game, and he still has it, I believe. So that's really cool. I always like just stories of good customer service, because unfortunately it seems pretty rare these days, but there does still seem to be some good companies out there. It was a little too close for comfort. I'm a little worried about getting stuck. Can map the underground caves with Star Fury. Yeah, it's still on my list to get to the Sky Islands. I was like, well, you know, I think I can take on Wall of Flesh, and it's kind of hard to resist that. I did finally manage to get a goldfish yesterday. It was raining in game, and I forgot that when it rains, it brings out the goldfish. And I came across like 4 of them, so I grabbed 2 of them. So once I'm done here, I can maybe make my little fishbowl hat finally. Been wanting to do it since you brought it up, but just have not come across a single goldfish until yesterday. Although I do live in the desert, so I think that's why. I think if I lived in the forest, I probably would have come across one sooner. Seen a few ducks though. I haven't had too much luck with the vanity items, but I was gonna say something. I found something out that I thought you would find interesting, and I'm trying to remember what it was. Ooh. Yes, please. Yeah, I can switch to that if I need it. Something to do with... I had 2 blood moons in a row, which I don't think I've ever seen that happen. Like, I had it the one day, and then I had it the very next day, and then I had one, like, not long before that either. Yeah, I don't remember what I was gonna say. I think it was something about crafting. I don't remember. I'll think of it as soon as you leave. You know how that goes. Ooh, yes. Oh, that was nice. Thank you, game. Jungle Whip is actually the best whip in the game. After getting it, I'm not surprised. I know you were saying it was good and I believed you, but until I actually got it, I was like, dang. It's saved my life more than a few times now. Especially in the dungeon. Like, that is the thing that actually got me through the dungeon. Because the rooms with the spikes, I realized, since it has the 3 hooks, you know, I can just grab onto the spikes, grab onto the other spikes, and not get damaged, versus when I only had the 1 hook, it would just kill me. It's so much better. It's nice that you can get it so early on, too. I actually, it didn't take as many materials as I expected, either. I think it was like 12 or less of each of the, like, jungle spores, and I don't remember if it was stingers or something else, but yeah. Man, they're really trying to get me with this. Come on. I'm not in the mood for another surprise wall of flesh today. Come on, come over this way. I know you want to mess with me. Come on. Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, if you're willing to risk it, you could get it, like, pretty much right off the bat. They're going for it. They're trying to get me again. They see me trying to be prepared and they don't like it. Am I getting close yet? See, it keeps... the map just keeps... like, freaking out. Oh, I'm actually getting there. Okay. 2 more buildings and I should be good to go. Sorry, little snail. Go away. Have a good one, Oth. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. This is nice. I'm getting very close. Need some water. I'm very dried out today because I got up like literally 20 minutes before I started streaming. That's better. Okay. This is exciting. This fight is actually really fun. And I'm super excited to get to hard mode. Oh, I knew it was going to happen. As soon as Oth left, I remembered what I was going to say, but I found out something else because I was wondering why I hadn't found any strange plants yet. I was like, I've put in like 20 or more hours and I haven't found a single one. Apparently they changed it. So you don't actually get strange plants until hard mode now. So yeah. I was like, well, no wonder I haven't found any. Because usually I'd find like at least a couple. So I'm very excited to get some more vanity stuff, honestly. I mean, I'm most excited about better armor and weapons and gear, but come on now, I want to look cool too. That matters. Can't fight well if you don't look good, you know? At least that's how I see it. Getting very close. Very, very close. So, should be getting to another building like this that I have to clear, and then that should be the last building I have to deal with. And then, looks like... Oh no, this is the last one. Okay, I'm very close. Cool. That's exciting. It's going to be interesting to see how I deal with hard mode though, because it's like I was saying yesterday, they don't call it hard mode for no reason. And this being a master world too. We'll see what happens. I'm a little nervous, but I'm very excited. I always like when they get stuck like that. Finally ran out of that stack of platforms. It actually took me longer than I thought. I think I want to get rid of just a little bit of this stuff because it's a little close for comfort. Get rid of some of this stuff too. It's a little too crowded in here. Oh my gosh, we're actually there. This is exciting. I need to figure out which spot I want to summon him actually, because I was thinking about if there is like a side I would prefer to have him spawn on. I'm not actually sure. Like, it doesn't really seem to matter either way. Normally I fight him coming from the right, like with him coming from the right and I run left, but going this way seemed pretty okay too, so I'm not sure it really matters, but just for the sake of making it as easy as I can on myself. Just trying to think if there is a better option. I think this should be okay. And then I just want to get rid of a little bit of this. Let me think. I think... yeah, I don't think it really matters which way he's coming from, and I guess I'm closer to the right, so I could just go ahead and try to do it from this way. I think this should be okay. Alright, I think we might be good to go. I think. I want to get... yeah, I guess... well, wait a minute. Yeah, okay, I guess run all the way over there. I can drop the voodoo doll in there. And then I think I'll use the minigun again. That went pretty well. Did seem to take a bit to get him killed with that, but I think it'll work. I should have looked into like better bullets, but I think what I've got is decent enough now that I've got a more careful setup. Alright, so I guess I'll make my way over there first. I was gonna get my stuff out, but I feel like that's not a great idea. Forgot I would have to deal with the buildings this way too. That shouldn't take long. You know, this whole time, I forgot about block replace and I could have just been doing this, but luckily there wasn't too much of it. That is kind of funny though. Would have saved a tiny bit of time. Oh yeah, here's the hellstone, so this stuff actually will hurt me if I step on it or touch it at all. It's cool looking though. Okay. Alright, this should be the last couple buildings here I have to deal with. Curious to see what kind of gear is down here. I probably actually should have explored first, but as I've been saying, I'm just a little too eager. Skipped a couple things that I didn't really need to skip. Just kind of speed things along. Okie. Oof, okay. This should be fine. I think I'll just drop the thing in here. Alright. Okay. Gonna need one of these. Just put everything kind of out of the way for now. Oops. It's nice to have a few extra voodoo dolls here. Alright, so just in case, get a few extra potions. I'm not going to be using these, so definitely want this, this, this. Actually, I don't really need the obsidian skin potion, but just thinking. Actually, yeah, I do, just in case I do fall through one of the planks or something. Swiftness, sure, I've got one of those left. And I'm thinking, because this is 19. I think the gear that I have on, I don't know what happened to my helmet. I guess I also just didn't get that when I got my stuff back, but 18 versus like 16. I want to use the mini shark. Probably don't need the blue moon at all at the moment. Just that and this. Keep that there just in case. I think that's about it. Got bullets, got my gun, got my gear. So I think I just need to drop the thing in, buff myself up, and think I'm ready. I think. I hope. I am nervous, but we'll see what happens. Of course that thing shows up now. Come on, dude. Don't be like that. Come on. There you go. Okay. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Pick up my piggy bank. I don't think he can get me from here. How do I toss? I don't know if I can toss it without... setting auto pause off, I guess. I missed. Okay. Oh my gosh, leave me alone, I'm busy. Leave me alone. Okay, we need to get this done quickly. Come on. Come on. Okay, turn that back on. Drink all my buffs. And hopefully not die. Go away. These buff potions help so much. if I have enough time to do this. He sure can, I was gonna say, he sure can eat up the damage. Cool. Alright. I thought there were 3 separate health bars there for, like I thought each of his heads had a separate health bar, and I was like, dang, I might not have enough time. Let's see how close I was. Over halfway. Dang, I'm like right under my house too. Yay! I am so happy to get that done. Oh, we got the ranger one, nice. I am happy with that. That went very well. That's how it should have gone yesterday. Alright, well. Everything changes now. From here on out. Everything's a lot more dangerous. I'm a little nervous, but I'm very excited. Let's look at our goodies. I guess depending on... I guess I don't really have a main... I guess maybe the mini shark is my main weapon at this point. I think I can make the mega shark if I do a little bit of mining. Cool. Alright. There we go. Okay, I knew I was supposed to get something there. Is there any more of that though? Is that where he died? Just want to make sure I didn't miss any, because I think you're supposed to get more than that maybe, or maybe that's just for other monsters. I guess maybe that's all you get from him. I feel like it should have been more, but... Because sometimes, depending on where you kill stuff, it'll kind of be like up in the air, but I'm guessing that's it. And I can always fight him again if I need to. Maybe get a better weapon next time or something. Make it go a little faster. Cool, okay. Alright, I guess I can head back now. Check out anything that's changed so far. I think some of the NPCs should have some new items. Stuff like that. Cool. Do you have anything new yet? Oh, he's got this gold dust. I think that's new. Disco ball. Oh, this has dropped in price. I guess our guide hasn't respawned yet. I really should expand my little garden here today. I'm gonna need as much potion as I can get. Let's see. Okay. can't put this in a vanity slot. 15% increased ranged damage. 3% damage. I guess I could spare some defense for damage at this point, I guess. And then I need to make a chest for boss summoning items. It's all decorative stuff. I have a separate paintings thingy. I'll put this on with the paintings. Put that in with the trap stuff. Oh yeah, I might be able to get teleporters now. That'd be nice. And potions. Cool. So we won't be needing this anymore. Or no, this is my axe actually. So yeah, I could stand to keep that. Don't know that I actually need this, but I do need to smash altars, I suppose, so I'll keep it on me for now. Alright, and then empty out my piggy bank. Where did the rest of my money go? Didn't I have like... Oh, okay, I have a platinum. Okay, that confused me. I was like, oh, where is my gold? That was scary. Decorative stuff. Banners. Basics. Potions. Oh, my meteor helmet. Okay, finally got my meteor helmet. Boss summons. Well, I guess this is summoning stuff in general, so I guess I could just combine those two. Then we want to place one of these somewhere. And I guess I can sell the rest. I think there's probably at least one more down there, so I feel pretty safe. Well, these sell for a lot less than they used to. I think they used to sell for a decent bit more. And then hot dogs. I love that I got hot dogs down in hell. Alright, well, I'm not actually sure exactly what I want to do next. I have a few options. I think actually this seems like a good time to take a break. A little earlier than I usually do, but I didn't eat before I got up, so I would like to get a little something to eat. So I'll be back in a few minutes, just gonna grab a snack and kind of think about what I want to do, but I'll be back. dokie. I am back. Took a bit of a longer break there because I hadn't eaten breakfast yet, so I wanted to do that. Give myself some energy for whatever I decide to do next. I was thinking about it. I think what I want to do is well, first I want to check out and see if the vendors have anything new. And then I think after that I might try to maybe find a sky island. And then as far as like smaller things, I would like to get my potion farm going, because right now it's just bare bones. And like I was saying earlier, I'm really gonna need some potion for hard mode. So I think I'll work on that a bit too. But yeah, first check with the vendors here. I know the witch doctor, I think he should have some wings possibly now. That's what I was hoping to get the other day, but then I was thinking, I'm pretty sure that you only get the wings in hard mode, so. These are new, I believe. He doesn't have anything new at the moment, it seems. I'm very excited. Hopefully I can find maybe like a strange plant. That'd be great. Looks like no teleporters yet. I think some of this stuff is new, but it seems probably need to fight a boss to unlock the teleporter. Nothing really new with him. I think the party hair dye is new. I actually really like the party hair dye. I'm gonna probably get that at some point. I'm dying to change my hairstyle, but it's just too expensive. I think it's like 20 gold for the one that I want. Yeah, okay, he's got a couple new things here. And if I can get the material... Oh, he's got the silver bullets now too. That's great. But yeah, if I can get the right materials, then I can make a mega shark and then get some of these silver bullets. And that'll really up my damage. I wonder if they've added any new dyes, but I feel like they had so many already. I feel like it would be hard to come up with ideas for them. Okay, she's got some new stuff. Oh, you can grow them. Okay. Love that. Critter shampoo applies dye to minions. Love that. Rideable horse mount. Cool. Neat. Okay. We want this. I'll get an extra one in case I miss. And I probably am going to stock up on some of these planters, but I'll wait until I'm actually ready for that. This is really cool that they sell the plants and stuff. And these seeds. They've added some really neat stuff to the game. I think that's everybody over this way, actually. Oh yeah, we need to get the... Oh gosh, I forgot. I wasn't thinking... I need to get the steampunk lady if I want to get the Contaminator, which means I need to fight the mechanical bosses. So that I need to get on. Because I need that. That's, like, mandatory. Where did this guy spawn? Apparently the bamboo does not grow here, I've learned. Where the heck is he? He must be over to the right. Is he like stuck or something? Where the heck is this guy? I wouldn't think he'd spawn this far away. Oh, maybe he can spawn in like... Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe he can spawn in like different areas because of the NPC. Oh, he spawned all the way over there. Come on. Come on. Let's just turn auto pause off for the moment. I'm not really doing anything dangerous. Actually, I would like to... I don't have my other weapon on me. I was just going to change weapons, but honestly, I'm probably just going to be using this for a bit. Although my mana... Would be nice if you could put this kind of stuff in your vanity slot, even though it doesn't have like an appearance, just so you could kind of have some extra storage. Oh, we got a little corrupt slime now. Okay, apparently I do need to get my other weapon here sooner than later, because these guys have a lot of health. Oh, he does not. Oh, right. I think you can only get the wings at night. I forgot about that. That worries me a little. Graduation cap? That's cute. That's new. That's very cute. I want all these paintings. It's just... they're still a little pricey. I don't really care about what he has at the moment. I don't know when I'll do the Tavern Keepers thing. I forget what that's called. Oh yeah, oh my gosh. I forgot about these things. These things can be obnoxious. Alright, what do you got? Devil horns? Those are cute, but I'll wait on that. I'm not sure if she has any new stuff. Maybe like a new kite, a few new fireworks. Jungle surface, sure, I'll try. I should do a little fishing anyway, because what am I trying to say? To make some of those potions, I actually do need some fish. So, good time to do that. Let's see, these are 25. I think I have a few things that are better than that. 30. That should be good for now. Just do a little fishing, see if I can't get this quest fish. Just kind of still think about what I want to do, because I would also like to make some money. And now that monster grinders aren't a thing, I'm gonna have to do it the hard way, it seems. And I really do, I actually need to write down, I'm gonna put auto pause back on, need to write down about the mechanical bosses, because that's important. Because the corruption and the hollow are gonna start spreading pretty quick. And gosh, I think the Contaminator's like a platinum or something, which I only have 1 platinum and like a couple gold. That's why I wasn't like being extra stingy before hard mode, because hard mode is expensive. Oh yeah, I need to go down too and get my next NPC. I should deal with that sooner than later too, because he'll get me some extra money. I'll take a trip down there actually and see if I can't do that before I try to find the Sky Island, because Sky Island might take a bit. And honestly, it's not really necessary that I find the Sky Island anyway. I think there's not enough water here. Oh, he can actually get in here, huh? Okay. Okay, that does no damage. Yeah, I'm gonna need a better weapon. I'll have to get on that soon too. Try to make my Mega Shark. Oh my god, the turtles. The turtles are also a pain, but you can get some really good armor with the drops that the turtles give you. But they can be obnoxious. It's gonna be dangerous. Well, actually no, I can mirror back, but if these guys could get to me, they would tear me apart. I'm definitely a bit undergeared at the moment. So there's probably going to be a lot of dying, especially if I go underground. That's going to be very dangerous, but gonna have to if I want to get the better gear, so we'll see how that goes. It's definitely going to be interesting. I'd like to try and kill that turtle, but especially with those other things there, I don't think that would go well. I think the turtle alone would probably give me a lot of trouble. Unless I could get in a good spot and just shoot my little wand at him or something. think those neon tetra, maybe you can make potion with those. Maybe. But I might be wrong. Well, the fishing is not going great, but I'm willing to hang out for a little bit longer. I'll have to go find where the hollow is to try to get some materials from there, but again, just it's gonna be tough dealing with some of those enemies. That turtle looks so evil. Like, if you look at its face, it looks very angry. He is ready to kill. Sorry, the giant tortoise, not the turtle. I probably will just call it a turtle for the sake of easiness. Okay, he's leaving, so it's officially nighttime, I think, now. Finally got a crate, jeez. Drink a crate potion, get your first crate. With 2 seconds to spare. Oh gosh, this could go bad. This could go really bad. Oh, it's not gonna let me cheat. Dang it. No. That's not what I wanted to happen. Well, it's gonna be interesting trying to get that stuff back. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that fish turned in. Might have to just keep it until till the next time he wants it. 1 gold? Are you kidding me? No, that is no. I disagree with that. No, that's too much. Alright, space gun. Actually, this would be good to have too. This isn't gonna, like, do much for me. Definitely need these. And then... yeah, I'm gonna need that. Gonna need that. Dang. That's unfortunate. Oh, I need a grappling hook. Do I have a spare grappling hook? I do. Awesome. Okay. 2 damage. I guess I probably don't have much better than that. 2 melee speed. Sure. Oh, I have 2. Oh, you can use both these. Okay. Don't really need any of this, but I guess it's better than nothing. Wait, 10% increased movement speed? Sure. This I don't think does anything for me, because it's melee speed and mon. I don't need either of those. Immunity to knockback? Sure, why not? I think this is like about the best I can do, unless I'm forgetting something. Oh, there's stuff in here. Okay. Oh, I have a spare, right, okay, that's good. I think that's about the best I've got. Alright, well, hopefully this can get me safely there. I don't honestly think it can, but we'll try, especially since it's nighttime. We will try, though. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. I have a feeling this isn't going to go great. Yeah, I forgot about those guys. Well, those guys don't seem too terrible. I know I should, like, keep my mouth shut, but... 78 gold? Are you kidding me? Dude, come on. Okay. I knew they were expensive. I didn't think they were that expensive. Guess we won't be getting those. I don't even remember if those are considered good or not. Oof. No. No. Whew. Okay. We want this back. We want the boots. We want... What else do we want? This. This. Probably this stuff. Wait. But yeah, we want that. This. Oh, you can't even put that? Oh, I don't care for that. 4 defense, yes. 2 defense. What else was I wearing? I think I had something in place of that. Two defense. We'll keep the tsunami. Well, no. We should do that. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Oof, no, don't do that. No, 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 no. Seriously. Well, that's unfortunate. I have a feeling I'm not going to get this fish delivered. I don't think I have another gun either, which is not great. So, oh yeah, I do. Okay, great. That's helpful. That helps a lot. How do I want to deal with this, though? How do I want to deal with this? Oh, this does 44 damage. very fast. Okay. More potion, I suppose. More health potion. Another magic mirror that I luckily have. Or no, I don't apparently. Yes, I do apparently. We'll keep this on the hotbar. I don't normally like to because I accidentally recall, but I think in this situation it's good to have. And then I need another, what do you call it? Hook. I need another hook. None of this is really gonna... Well, actually that will help me at this point because I don't have a full set of armor. I guess we'll steal this helmet for now. Hey Zeev, it's going good. How's it going for you? Welcome back. I was looking into that Fallout Shelter game that you were talking about the other day, and that looks appealing to me. That definitely looks like something I would want to play at some point. So thank you for the suggestion. Yeah, we'll take a hot dog too. Dang, hopefully, like... I don't know how this is gonna go. Hopefully I can get my stuff back, but I'm not, like... I'm not gonna hold my breath. Glad you're doing well. Yeah, I'll have to give it a try. Dang, okay. Alright. Without my helmet, I am definitely lacking in mana. I need something to compensate for that. I don't know that I really have anything. Gosh. Hard mode is hard. I guess we'll try this, because we need something for when my mana runs out. I have, like, I've taken a quick look. I looked a little harder at that one, because just when I did do a quick Google, it just looked very good to me, and I have looked into the other games, and I have a list going, too, of the games that you guys have been recommending to me. I always like having a big list of games to look forward to. And so far, honestly, I don't think there's been one that I've looked at that didn't look good. But yeah, that one in particular just looked like something I would enjoy. I wonder if Andy has... I don't think he's played it, but I wonder if he knows about it or if he'd like it. Because a lot of times you guys will recommend a game and he's familiar with it. He can kind of like back you up on the recommendation. I'll have to ask him about that one. Leave me alone. Go away. I'm not interested. If there is a game that you're like especially interested in maybe seeing me play, or just that you like more than others, feel free to let me know and I'll look at it sooner than later. I'm definitely, like, I'd say at this point I'm most interested in, like, Fallout Shelter looks really good, and then also the Planescape Torment that Oth is always talking about also looks very good to me. Oh, this isn't going to be good. I think I'm going to have to wait until morning, because at this point I'm definitely not going to get the fish in time anyway, which is really unfortunate, but at least I'll have it for next time. You don't like Fallout Shelter? It figures. It figures. I still haven't forgotten about the Fallout 2 stuff I wanted to do either. Actually, let me take my sweater off real quick. It's getting a little warm. All this dying has really got me heated. Anyway, yeah, I haven't, yeah, the EPA is waiting for me. No, I haven't forgotten, and I do have stuff I still want to do. I was thinking maybe like tomorrow or the next day, maybe I'd play some Fallout and take a little break from Terraria, because, I don't know, like with this hard mode stuff, maybe I can do a little, like, off-stream gearing up or something. And then, yeah, maybe I'll stream Fallout, like, sometime in the next few days, because I miss it. And there's people that need to die, so full week of like 105 to 108. I am not envious of you. I don't know where you live, Zeev, but I live in Florida and it gets hot. But luckily for us, it's been raining a lot, so it's been a lot cooler than usual. Well, not a lot. Oh, that's right. You live in Israel. I'm sorry it's been so hot there. That sounds miserable. Yeah, I thought it was bad in Florida, but you've actually got me beat. I'm pretty sure it gets hotter there, like just in general. I hope it cools down for you eventually. Don't usually get that high. Yeah, I feel like for May, because it's not even summer. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know if the seasons are the same over there. I don't know how that works. I know like around like in Australia, it's like kind of backwards, like. But I don't know, like, because Israel's a bit closer, I think. I'm not very good at geography, unfortunately. So I don't know if it's spring there or not. Really weird week. It actually has been kind of a weird week for weather here, too. Like, rain is definitely not unusual, especially not this time of year. But at the same time, you know, you always hear the phrase, like, April showers bring May flowers. But it hardly rained at all in April, and it's been raining a lot. It's like everything is kind of backwards, and then it's been getting kind of cooler at night here, which is also very unusual for this time of year. So we've actually had it really lucky, but yeah, I hope it cools down for you. That does not sound fun. Oh, I didn't drink my buffs. That might have helped. That might have helped. Middle East. Yeah, I knew it was there, but I'm not sure as far as like, because I know Australia is very far away, and I was thinking, like, I'm pretty sure, like, the Middle East and Europe, like, I know Europe is, like, much closer, but, since Australia is, like, further down, I wasn't sure, like, in relation to the Middle East. It's over for now? Well, that's good. I hope it stays that way. It's like, I'm kind of used to the heat, because I've lived here all my life, but at the same time, it's like, it never really gets easier to deal with. Hot is just hot, even if you're used to it. Although, honestly, I can't handle the cold weather much better either. I stayed home with my AC on all the time. Nice. There you go. Don't usually use the AC that much. Yeah. Yeah, usually the fan, you sound a lot like me. It's like usually the fan's enough for me, but every once in a while it does get hot enough. My mana, my mana. Yeah, I definitely need a better weapon. Or some better bullets for my minigun. When I was younger, I didn't have AC. Oh gosh. That's miserable. Yeah, I remember anytime the AC would go out, it was just like, alright, guess I'm not sleeping for a few days then. It's just like, who can sleep when they're sweating, you know? Oh, rest in peace, Bruno the painter. No. No. Jeez. People from Europe who don't even have AC and they had a really bad summer? Yeah, no thank you. Yeah, it gets pretty hot here, but it's definitely not the hottest place in the world. I know that. It's like, it's no desert. Hundred and 105 and 108 would be, I mean, considered hot even here. It has gotten above 100 at times, but usually we're just like mid to high 90s in the summer at worst. They don't even have fans. I couldn't do it. It's like I was saying, I feel like I'm pretty used to the heat since I've lived here all my life, but I don't think I could do that. No AC, no fan. No. Just no. It's the unfortunate thing about dying multiple times is I never have room for anything. Never gets that warm in Denmark and UK. Oh, I see what you're saying. It's like they don't really need it usually, but it was just unusually hot in the summer. Rains in London in August? That sounds nice. Like, Florida, it's like definitely in the springtime it rains a lot. But it doesn't, like, it does cool things down, but I mean, you do have your days where it's like raining and it doesn't cool things down, so it's just like hot and wet and just gross. But yeah, we don't get a whole lot of rain during the summer, so sounds like they have that going for them at least. But yeah, it's like, then when it does get hot, you're very unprepared. Don't you get on top of me. Oh. Maybe I got to hard mode a little too early. Summer starts like mid-April. Yeah, it starts getting hot here like... I mean, we have hot days in December sometimes, just depending on how things go. But yeah, it starts getting hot pretty early in the year for us too. I like to tell the story of a few years back, one year on Christmas. We were like driving over to family's house, and I saw there was a guy on a bike, and he was he had shorts on, and he was shirtless, and he had no shoes on, and he was just out riding a bike on Christmas Day because it was just that warm out. Which, it was unusual, but it does happen. I don't know how I'm gonna get back over there. I knew things were gonna get harder. I didn't think they were gonna get that much harder. I think I need shadow skills if I actually want to make anything decent. Yeah, it's always weird when that happens. Like, how? I'm not sure what to do here. Definitely need potion. I think I need to be better at drinking potion, but they just kill me so quickly. Iron skin, yeah. I need oh, that would have helped. I didn't drink my potion again. Dang it. Get it together, Heather. We need recall potion too. All this because I wanted a fish. They couldn't just give me a fish. Come on. Wait, do I not have any recall potions, or are they in here? You need a a Sulk or a Marcus. I do, I really, really do. Dang, this is rough. Like, having a hard time getting my stuff and it's like 2 biomes away. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need I don't think I have any, what do you call them? I don't think I have any hooks left, unfortunately. But I can make another one. I think this is about as good as I can do at the moment. I think I just need to get back like what I can and then head back, get geared up again, head back out, and stop trying to get everything all at once because it's just not going well. I thought I had at least 1 hook left, but I might have used them all trying to get my stuff yesterday. But I saw people had like an AI to help them in this game. I guess like maybe there's something I don't know about. You can get like summoned pets, but I don't have any of those yet. I just haven't come across any. And then your NPCs will help you, like if something, like if a monster comes in here, they will attack it. But it's like, it's not so much that they help me, but they just kind of like defend themselves. Except there is an NPC, but she's over that way, and she does have like a defensive aura. But yeah, you can get pets in this game that'll help. I just, like I said, I just don't have any. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot you can't make the hooks. You have to get them. So I might be out of luck here. Cause yeah, I'm not seeing a hook and it should be in here. Well, I guess we'll just have to work with what we've got, but I have a feeling this isn't going to go very well. I would love if this game did have followers like Fallout. Did you check Ori and the Blind Forest? That game, I didn't check that one out specifically because I feel like I haven't seen a ton about it, but I've seen enough to know that it looks good. Never played it but owned it since 2017. Wow. Well, you need to check out Ori and the Blind Forest, it sounds like then. No, that one is interesting to me because first of all, I mean, Ori looks like a little cutie pie, which instantly makes me want to play a game more if the character is cute. And I believe it's like a platformer, not a platformer like straight run like Mario type of platformer, but and yeah, I've heard great things about that game, so I am interested in that one for sure. I do need to look into it a bit more though, but I did put it on my list. I should maybe make the list available, put a link to it or something. Yeah, this is not gonna go well. Oof, don't jump on the fish. If only I could make it to my little jungle base here. Watched a lot of people play it. Fair enough then. That counts. If you watch it enough, you might as well have played it. I'm not really sure what, you know what I could do? You know what I could do? I think honestly, for as bad as this is going, it's not terribly far away. I could just dig underground. I'll still run into monsters and probably die, but this is an option. I guess. I really honestly don't have much better I can do than this at this point. Yeah. Technically yes, but no. Like, sorry, I'm just trying to like think. Andy has a I believe he has a PS3 and a PS4. I'm pretty sure he has at least a PS4, but it's like, because he doesn't really have any interest in playing PS3 or PS4. So I don't know if it even, I think it works, but I think he just has it like on a shelf, just like sitting there. So I guess the answer is maybe. But I don't think that, well, I don't know, maybe he has games for it. I'll give you a maybe on the PS3, PS4. I have never actually played PS3 or 4 at all, ever. My console experience kind of went up until PS2. And then, because I never really could afford, like, anything beyond that, and just, like, playing PC games and stuff did it for me. Is there a game you're thinking of recommending on there? Oh, this plan might not actually work. I was gonna try to dig my way through, but I can't actually dig through the corruption. So that's not gonna go well. I did get a shirt though, so I can look really nice. Also, I didn't put any armor on. I don't have any made armor, I don't think, but probably should get something. Can't believe how difficult it is to just get my stuff back. They're not messing around. PS2 is awesome. Not a console gamer, only had a PS2 because my brother gave it to me. I think the thing with the PS2 and 3 is like none of the games really stood out to me, and anything that did was like on PC, so it's just like, well, I've already got a PC, so yeah, I grew up on PS1 and 2 and Super Nintendo. I had a Nintendo as well, but I didn't play it as much. I don't know what to do with this. Let's see, what's like the best armor I can get at the moment? I think silver, which is better than... I'm pretty sure silver is better than gold, so I'll just go with that. Trying to hit them with the stim pack, I like that. Yeah, I rushed going into hard mode because I'm just eager to like see new stuff and get new things, but I knew it was going to be hard, but when I made the decision, I forgot that I'm in Master World. And everything is quite a bit tougher, and I'm just really underprepared. Like, I really truly didn't have the proper gear to go into hard mode, but here we are, so I gotta make do. If I could get back to my stuff, though, just, like, if I could just get my armor and weapons, then I could figure something. Oh my gosh, look how fast the corruption is spreading. That's scary. I don't even have... Okay, so I know you haven't played this game, but the corruption spreads and you have to, like, deal with it. But to even do that, I need an NPC that I don't even have yet. And to get that NPC, I have to fight 3 bosses. And then I have to pay, like, a platinum to get the gun to deal with it. So... that's gonna be fun to deal with. The Last of Us... Oh, that's the zombie one, right? I've actually seen some gameplay of that. Yeah, the problem with these monsters too is it's like as soon as you kill one, another one has shown up. So it's just kind of like, can't do much with that. I maybe have, well, I like pretty much definitely have gotten myself into another situation of like, I'm gonna have to actually do some mining to get better gear to get my stuff. I'm already out of bullets too. I'm not sure what to do here. Story of it is just so good. Gameplay is nice, but not anything amazing that never been seen. Yeah, actually, definitely, like, of course I appreciate a game with a good story, but I'm definitely more about gameplay than story in general, but that's, like, I have heard a lot of good things about that game too, so I figure, like, it sounds like there must be some pretty good story there for people to like it as much as they do. None of this, like, nothing I have is just gonna be any good versus these monsters. I'm, like, basically out of weapons here. I guess the demon scythe is my best bet, but I am not good at aiming this thing, and it's, I mean, technically it has a very fast speed, but I mean, the way that it works is like, come on, like, I can't really work with that. I guess I could make some gold armor. I don't think the gold armor is great, but again, gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, actually, it's not bad. Artwork is really nice. The game just looks great. I mean, I didn't watch, like, the whole thing. I didn't really watch too much of it, but I already have armor. I'm being silly. Oh, and this gives me set bonus 3 defense. I don't have enough for that anyway. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I didn't watch, like, a whole lot of gameplay of that, but it definitely was entertaining. And the gameplay certainly didn't look bad or anything. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to die again. I guess I'm just gonna have to work with this demon scythe thingy. It's not the worst, at least it does decent damage. It's just kind of like weird to aim. But gets the job done, I guess. It's nice that this one has decreased mana cost. That's very helpful. Okay, out of mana though. Yeah. Yeah, it is better than what I had. I forgot. I was thinking it was not as good because I forgot you can load up a few of them, but I mean, the problem now is that I just don't have enough mana. Luckily the mana regens much faster than the health does, but still. Just like I was saying, the real problem here is that it's like as soon as you can get one of these things killed, there's another one in your face. Which, yeah, at this point I'm a dead person again, because, oof, okay. Alright. Jeez. Oof. Ugh. Yeah, definitely gonna die. I think what I'm gonna have to do is dig. Actually, I think... Well, no, because I don't have my good pickaxe either. Dang. I really got myself in a rough spot here. I can, but the unfortunate thing is I don't have another weapon. Like, I basically am out of weapons at this point. I have one more of these. Well, I have two more, but this one is garbage because it's negative 20 damage, negative 15 speed. I could try to re-roll something, but basically I'm like out of good weapons and armor. I can only make crappy stuff, which is gonna be basically worthless against these monsters. And for me to get the gear that I would need to even get better gear, I need my pickaxe that I dropped. So it's like kind of like I'm in a kind of a catch-22 kind of situation. I don't even need to get very far, which is the funny thing. Like, my stuff is not that far away. It's just those monsters in particular and this corruption, this purple area, are just tough, and it's unfortunate that they're standing in the way. So I'm just trying to think, like, what I can do with that. I could... Well, let's see what the arms dealer has. He does have another gun that's cheaper. Let's see what he's got. And then I was planning on, I was like, well, it might take a while, but I could dig my way over underground, because there's monsters underground, but they're like easier to deal with. But again, that purple stuff, I can't dig through that because I need a better pickaxe. I can dig through all this other stuff, but not the purple stuff, so I can't even do that. I guess I could... What I could try to do is go up. They could still get up there, but I think it would be less of them. But this guy sells guns, so... 10 very fast or shotgun. That's, I think, probably this one. We'll try this, see how this goes. Oof, okay. Gotta be careful. Of course I don't have any, what do you call it? Recall potions on me. Need to get some of those too. I just honestly just got myself in over my head. I was not fully ready for hard mode, but I was excited for hard mode. So I couldn't help myself. It is tricky though with this master mode, just and being on medium core where I drop my stuff when I die. It really adds like a ton of difficulty because it's like the bosses themselves aren't terrible. They're very fun. They are tough, but it's just like if you lose your gear, it's like good freaking luck getting it back. Apparently I need either more backup gear or I just need to be a lot better about managing my items. And then I forgot to get the recall potions, but unfortunately it's nighttime now and more monsters do come out at night. Diablo 1 Hell Mode. Now that's a good game. I have played Diablo. Yeah, no thank you. Diablo is hard. I am not very good at Diablo, but I do enjoy the game. Play online a lot. And if you lost your gear on Hell levels 13 through 16, you could never get your gear back. I never ran into that because I've never played Diablo alone. I've always played it with somebody else, but That's a tough game. I don't think I played, I don't know that I've even played it on like the mode below that. I don't think. I'm not sure. I actually, Diablo 2, when I first met Andy, we played that together. It's the first game we actually ever played together. But he basically carried me through it. But I can't remember what mode we played on. I think we might have played on hard. And I ran into some trouble on that. And then Diablo 1, I don't think I finished that game, and that was, I played that a long time ago. Gosh, even the mummies are tough. I need to really think through what I want to do here. You weren't a fan? Oh, okay. I enjoyed that game. I don't remember Diablo 1 that much. Maybe I'll have to go back and play that at some point too. Amazing. Yeah, like, yeah, exactly. For the time that that came out, very impressive stuff. Just making a little note here for myself. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess we'll be waiting until morning. Now I wonder, because they just opened the door. I wonder if that's something they've changed. If that's... I don't think that was a thing in hard mode. But maybe they changed it so that it is just like hard mode, they can open the doors. Typically, it was monsters can't open doors unless it's a blood moon or a solar eclipse. And as far as I can tell, neither one of those is going on right now. So I think maybe they've changed something, unless it's always been like that in hard mode and I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Now these things are even coming to my house. So that's scary. Yeah, this is gonna take some doing to get my stuff back, it seems. I think what I'm gonna have to do is just do a little digging, I guess. I'm thinking though, I could try to, well no, because it doesn't matter. I was gonna say I could try to unlock some of the new ore, but it's just, that's useless because I don't have a pickaxe for it. I don't like when they change a lot of things in sequences. Are you referring to like Terraria, or are you still talking about Diablo? Because Terraria actually has made a couple, most of the changes are great. They've made some like very good quality of life improvements. They've added a lot of like just cool decorative items and stuff, but yeah, Terraria has added some stuff that I don't care for. Diablo, sure. Yeah, I couldn't tell you like the differences between Diablo 1 and Diablo 2, honestly. Since I didn't play too much of Diablo 1, it's like I just like, to me, it's like it might as well be basically the same mechanics. Fair, I thought maybe you were referring to what I was saying there about the monsters getting in, but that makes sense. Yeah, I really should go back and play that at some point, Diablo 1. Because I feel like I'm decently familiar with Diablo 2 at this point, but I would like to finish that game out one day. Maybe I could get Andy to play it with me too. And he can carry me again. See, unlike me, he's good at games, so I just let him take care of the important stuff. There's a funny meme that I saw, and I would link it if I had it saved, but I don't think I do. But I don't know if you watch Adventure Time, Zeev, but it's from an episode of Adventure Time, and Finn and Jake go on this, I think the episode is called Dungeon Train or something like that, but it's this train, and there's all these carts, and it's kind of like a video game. Like they're fighting stuff and they're getting loot, And somebody made a meme of it. Because Finn is like all gung-ho and he's like ready to fight. So he runs in and he kills everything. And then Jake comes in after him. And he's just very slowly walking along and just picking up the loot off the ground. Just kind of like, you know, Jake's doing all the work or Finn's doing all the work and Jake is just kind of picking up the loot after. So somebody memed it as like, this is what it's like playing Diablo with a friend who's good at the game. And I was like, yep. Andy's the Finn and I'm the Jake. He's just like off killing everything and I'm like, and there's a sword and there's a gem and just picking all the little stuff up. I'm gonna die in my own house and that's gonna be sad. Dang. Also, they upped the price. They upped the cost of the nurse, so I don't think I can even afford to heal at this point. Let's see. How much is she going to charge me? 1 gold, 80 silver. Nearly 2 gold. Just to heal. That's rough. Well, you guys can take care of it then. You guys knock yourselves out. Actually, I want to write down to Google this because I'm pretty sure nothing special is going on and yet they're getting in my house. Hard mode opening doors. Gosh. It's a good meme. I'm probably not doing it justice, but maybe I'll save it and then next time I'm streaming I can link it or something. Because it is a very good meme. I was like, that is exactly what it's like playing Diablo when you don't know what you're doing, but your friend does. I felt personally attacked by that meme. That is a good show, by the way. Gosh, I'm not even safe in my own house at this point. Well, I think I actually am gonna have to just dig and try to get better armor. I'm thinking what actually would be the best armor I could get. If another meteor dropped, that would be nice. But I can't really hold out hope for that. And then I guess my next best option would be... Oh, I could fight, I could fight Eye of Cthulhu. I think he gives me some demonite. Maybe I could get my axe back. Maybe that's what I can do. If I can even get down to, like, get stuff. This slime might kill me. Maybe I can do that. Because I should be able to handle, unless... I don't think Eye of Cthulhu gets any harder or anything like that. Current times, maybe Pomeme would fit better. Diablo 3. I'm not familiar with Pomeme. Diablo 3. I don't actually know, like, really anything about Diablo 3. I don't know how I would feel about that game. Because that's, like, much different. It's kind of like, seems like the jump from, like, Fallout 2 to Fallout 3. Path of Exile. Oh, okay, Path of Exile, right. Yeah, I'm not even safe in my own home at the moment. Especially with this garbage sword that I have been given. Okay, Demon Scythe, sure, great. That sounds great. If I could aim. Okay, I forgot I had another one of these, so that can work for the moment. Dang it, and you can only fight Eye of Cthulhu at night, of course. I believe somewhere I have a spare... Yeah, okay. I guess I'll just go for that then. I think that's the best I can really do at the moment. I do have some demonite bars, so I have enough to make. Or no, maybe I'm still wrong because maybe I need the that other boss, Eater of Worlds, and I don't know if I could handle that with my current gear. Yeah, okay, I need shadow scales. That's the problem now. So I would need to fight Eater of Worlds, which would be pretty difficult because I have to go underground for that. And there's gonna be these same monsters. House of Pain, nice. That's a reference that I get. Gosh, I'm really up the creek without a paddle right now. Basically, I need a nightmare pickaxe if I want to get anything done, but to get a nightmare pickaxe, I do have to fight a boss. It's not a hard boss to fight, but with my current gear setup, it is a hard boss to fight. And I'm still not sure why these monsters are able to open the door, because now it's even daytime, so they must have changed something. I'm gonna guess maybe there's a certain kind of door that I can use that they can't, like maybe like a metal door. I feel like maybe they've gone Minecraft on me. But what we can do for the time being is this. That'll have to work for now. Alright, I think the game plan is just gonna be I'll get some garbage gear. I don't actually know what the best gear is. The gold seemed pretty good. I don't know if this is even going to be enough to fight. Oh, that's right though, because the problem is these guys too, because there's going to be corruptors down there. So it's not so much Eater of Worlds, it's going to be the other stuff that's around. And honestly, that seems harder than just trying to get my stuff back by just running. But, let's see, okay. I think gold is the best I can do at the moment. Okay. This is tricky. I think it's gonna have to be probably just still trying to run and get my stuff back. Maybe I can just dodge. Maybe that's what I can do. Unfortunately, I don't have, like, really any gear for that, but I could buy some boots. I could do that. And I could try to make... What does it take to make the swiftness potion? Because that would help too. I think I might do this. I'll try to do what I can here. Get my potions. Maybe get some boots depending on how much they cost. And probably just try to make a run for it. And then if that doesn't work, then I might just have to do some hardcore off-stream management. Blink root and cactus, I think I have that. Pretty sure I do. Okay, blink root. Actually, let's just grab all this stuff. Let's just grab everything and we'll make what we can. And then I think I keep my cactus in here. If I have any cactus, maybe I keep in here. Do I not have any cactus? I should have some cactus. There should be some somewhere. Cactus? Cactus. Oh, I have more blink root, okay. That's nice. More of this. No. Cactus? Oh, there's a weapon in here. Not a good one, but a weapon no less. Do I really not have any cactus? I mean, I can easily get, well, somewhat easily get some, but do I really not have any? Seems odd. I guess I don't. Okay, well. I don't know how I'm gonna get cactus. This is like, what is going on with all these monsters? No, 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 no. Oh, I thought you could destroy their feathers, but apparently not. I also thought I grabbed the regular healing potion, but I guess I didn't do that either. No, let me out. Let me out. Okay. I guess I just don't have any or something. Just let me get some cactus, game. Come on now. You can do that for me, can't you? Save me, little gnome. Come on. Why is he not helping? I guess the goblin doesn't care. He just... Oh, I need an axe. Okay. Might as well get more. Because I don't know how many of these I can make. Alright. Get my potions and then give it one more good go. Alright, what can we make? Yeah, I guess I can only make one of these, but I'll take it. Regen, swiftness. Probably just like one. Oh, that was the last of something. Oh, okay. I guess that was the only bottle I had. That scared me. I was like, wait a minute. What is going on with, like... I feel like I'm just missing a lot of stuff. I mean, I can pretty easily make more bottles, but I just feel like I should have more than that. Or maybe I can't. I'm really glad right now that I live in the desert. I actually feel like, well, I can't go that way too easily though. I'm gonna have to tear up my poor front yard just to get some potions. It'll be worth it though. I don't like the sound of that music, honestly. It sounds very scary. Okay, so now I've got a thunderstorm. I don't know if that's gonna add any difficulty. Oh, you can make that into glass. I didn't think you could make the hardened sand into glass. That's nice. I don't know what happened to my bottles, but I must have used all of them. Jeez. Okay. There we go. So Looks like probably just regen. Oh, and I need the iron skin too. These two help a lot. Did you figure out why they were coming into your house? I don't know. Oh yeah, I didn't think about the difficulty. That's a good point. Maybe that's just a Master World thing. I was thinking maybe they just made changes to the game, but I bet you it is the difficulty. That would make sense, because yeah, normally only on special occasions they can open your doors. Luckily I can just wall it off, but yeah, I think you're onto something with that, Zeev. Let's get 2 of those, 2 of these, and I guess that's it. Yeah. So I guess I'll get some, maybe like a gold. I guess gold, and then if I can get some iron pants or something. How much? Oh, I guess I don't have enough for that. Or silver, not iron. Okay, we'll make that. And then I suppose we will make some iron, because I guess I don't have enough silver. Get some iron pants. Put everything away, because I don't want to lose anything. I think we need to keep like this stuff. All this other stuff can go away. And then hopefully I'll make a run for it. Hopefully I can get, I think this is used for potion. Hopefully I can get my stuff, but if not, I think I'm gonna have to just, like I said, just try to get myself prepared like off stream or something. It's scary thinking about tougher stuff further down the road and how that's gonna go, but so far it's like the bosses themselves seem pretty okay. It's just when you do die, it's like, dang, you really gotta put in the effort. Of course it's getting to be nighttime now. Oh no, it's not, it's just raining. That threw me off, but I'm not sure if more monsters come out at night, or not at night, during the rain. Should bring some planks too. Yeah. Alright, we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, I want to grab some food. Grab a burger. Get our buffs. And we'll see what happens. Swiftness potion does help. Oof, nope, don't know. Well, that's the end of that. If I hadn't fallen in this hole, I might have had a chance. And of course I forgot to grab recall potion. Dang. Alright. Oh, back off. Oh, you know what I didn't think about? Here's a thing. If I don't make it this time, I could... Oh, I got some stuff there. That's nice. I could bring a bed, and I could make a little mini base here. And then I'd be good to go. I wish I would have thought of that sooner, but... Okay, we got meteor stuff, that's nice. Got this back. Okay, We're in a little better shape here. I'm gonna let my health regen. You can, yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way though, because he was considering that yesterday. He thought about helping me, which at the same time, it's like, to me that's a little bit like, not cheaty, but like, to me it's just kind of makes it a little too easy, I guess. It's the kind of thing where it's like, I feel like that falls under personal preference. Like, if you're okay with doing that, then it's not cheating, but to me it's just like a little too easy. So yeah, I guess I wouldn't call it cheating, but he did mention that, unfortunately, you can't, like, since I made this a single player world, you can't, like, turn it to multiplayer. So, and there are other ways to cheat, like, if you want. I have a world that you can go into. Somebody made a world, now I guess it'd be outdated because they've added stuff now with this update, but they made a world where it just has every single item. Yep, just like Diablo. But yeah, they made every single item, so in theory I could just leave, go get whatever items I want and come back, although the problem with that, if it's the kind of thing where you're just gonna go get one item, if I leave and come back, all my stuff that's on the ground gets deleted. Couldn't get your character from single player or multiplayer, yeah. You can, like, you can bring the characters, like, I can put this character in a multiplayer world if I want, but I can't make this world multiplayer. It is really cool, like, that your player can hop between worlds as much as they want. I do appreciate that. Alright, let's see what happens. I'm forgetting I need to be more careful about not falling in holes because I don't have any kind of mirror. Hey, you. So the plan was, I think, although I do have a piggy bank. Nope, I'm too scared. There's one of those things, I'm too scared. I'll have to come back. We are in better shape now, though. So I'm gonna dump this stuff off. And then I'm gonna attempt to get the rest. "2020, sure, more advanced than 1996, yeah. Yeah, good point. Good point. Oh, I got my blue moon. Nice. Okay, that helps. My mini shark, I don't want to bring that because that's not going to be much help anyway. Okay. I am in better shape now. Yeah, I just noticed that too. Yeah. Oh, sure, yeah. Makes sense. Oh, actually, I want this one over that one. And then, sure, we'll take that. Oh, unfortunately, I didn't get my axe, but hopefully I can get that on the way back. Good, thank you. Alright, I think now maybe we can get the rest, I hope. I sure hope so. And then, did I get my piggy bank? Yes, I did. Need a couple planks if I want to put that down. The speed seems to be the big thing here. Oh, I already have planks, but that's fine. Seems if I can just go fast enough, that really seems to be the main thing, and that was kind of the problem when I was dealing with my little wall of flesh issue yesterday. That's a hard sentence to say. It was the same idea, I just like couldn't get through fast enough and things were killing me. Speed is like actually very important, it seems. This might actually take me one more trip after this, but we'll see. Oh, this is so much better. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, is that everything? I think that's everything. I can't believe I went through all that just trying to get a fish. Goodness. That was a lot. I'm so happy to get my stuff back. I think I got everything. It sure looks like I did. This stupid fish. Stupid, dumb fish. This is your fault, fish. This is your fault. I'm deleting you. But I'm actually not, because I want to keep you. Oh, I got palladium bar? Dang, okay. I mean, not enough to make anything, but that's like... That would have gotten me some good gear. Dang, okay. Well, that was tiring. Actually, how long have I been streaming? I've been streaming about 3.5 hours. Honestly, I think that's about enough for me for today. I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop for now. I've had enough of these monsters for one day. I keep wanting to say night, but it is not nighttime. I do want to do this before I forget. Because I don't want any monsters getting me. They can still come in the roof, but I think any like bigger ones can't really get in. Should just be like slimes and stuff. Anyway, yeah, that was that was a lot. I think that's gonna be it for me for now. I have some other stuff I want to do. So I'm gonna get going. Thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a good day. I should be back tomorrow. I don't know, maybe I might play some Fallout 2 tomorrow. Maybe. If I'm not feeling like this. Probably at some point this week. We'll see what happens. Depends on what I feel like in the morning. But anyway, I hope you all have a good one. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye everybody.